There are moments in life when your mind becomes your biggest enemy, not because it is weak, but because it is crowded with fear, doubt, noise, and memories that no longer serve you. And sometimes, the greatest strength begins with a simple act, clearing the space within. This is the story of a boy who spent his life trapped inside his own thoughts until one truth changed everything. Arav was a thoughtful boy tooth. Thoughtful. He didn't make decisions. He analyzed them. He didn't live moments. He questioned them. Every day, he carried a storm inside his head. What if it wasn't a good enough? What if he failed? What if people judged him? What if he tried and still lost? The fear of what if slowly built walls around him. He wanted to start a business, learn new skills, join competitions, speak up in class, but every dream drowned under the noise inside his mind. His teachers said he had talent. His friends said he had potential. His parents said he had a bright future. But Arav couldn't hear any of it. The only voice he heard was his own shaking, scared, unsure. One evening, after losing yet another opportunity because he froze at the last moment, Arav sat alone under a street lamp. He looked up and whispered to himself, "Why can't I move forward? What is stopping me?" And for the first time, he realized the answer wasn't outside. The next morning, something unexpected happened. A retired martial arts master named Idris, known for his strange wisdom, visited Arav's school for a guest session. During the workshop, Arav kept hesitating, thinking too much before every move. Master Idris watched him closely and finally called him forward. He held a cup of water and poured more water into it until it overflowed and spilled everywhere. The class laughed, but Idris looked straight into Arav's eyes and said, "You are like this cup so full that nothing new can enter a mind packed with fear and doubt cannot learn, grow, or succeed. Empty your mind, and you will become unstoppable." Arav stood there, frozen. The words cut through him like lightning. Empty your mind. But how? Idris smiled gently. Stop thinking about what may go wrong. Stop carrying old failures. Stop imagining people's opinions. Let go. Even for a moment, when your mind becomes clear, life becomes simple. That night Arav sat in silence, no music, no phone, no distractions, just breathing, and for the first time in years. The noise inside felt a little softer. He decided to try living one day at a time, without a single decision. I will act first, think later. The next day he raised his hand in class, even though fear trembled inside him. The moment he spoke, something shifted. The world didn't collapse. People didn't laugh. The fear was all in his head. He felt a spark, teeny, but powerful. He began practicing every day. When doubts came, he released them. When fear whispered, ignored Italiano. When hesitation appeared, he acted anyway. Slowly, the noise inside his mind began to fade. His confidence grew like a rising sun, quiet at first, then bright, then blazing. Weeks later, Arav did something unimaginable. He joined the school debate competition. The same boy who once trembled at the thought of speaking now walked on stage with steady steps. His hands didn't shake. His voice didn't crack. His mind was clear. He spoke with calm, strength, and purpose, and by the end, the audience was on their feet applauding him. His parents' eyes filled with pride. His teacher whispered, "You finally let yourself shine." But the proudest smile came from Master Idris. After the event, he placed a hand on Arav's shoulder and said, "See what happens when you empty your mind? You didn't add anything new, you simply removed everything that was blocking your greatness." Arav realized something life-changing that day. The human mind is not weak. It simply gets cluttered. When you clear the doubt, silence the fear, and let go of the past, you create room for courage, for clarity, for growth, for power. And from that point on, whenever life felt overwhelming, Arav closed his eyes and whispered the same words that set him free. Empty your mind and let your strength rise. And Father, that is the truth hidden in every great life you Don't always need to learn more, do more, become more. Sometimes you simply need to let go. When the mind becomes light, the spirit becomes unstoppable.